Is social media addiction a real thing? If so, how does it affect someone? I'm Dr. Anthony Collada. I'm a board certified psychiatrist, and I'm here to talk to you about social media addiction. As a psychiatrist, I'm trained in treating various addictions such as from alcohol, drugs, even gambling. But according to the DSM-5 diagnostic manual, social media addiction is not on the list. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We just don't have enough research nowadays to really support or know what social media addiction is or what its effects are. Because social media is used by so many people around the world, I thought it would be worth investigating the current studies and research of what's out there and what it says overuse of social media can cause. And so the first article I looked at was a study done in Poland in April of 2014, and it looked at Facebook users from the age of 12 to 58. The researchers found that those who used Facebook more were actually less satisfied in their life. Another article investigated the amount of people's stress and happiness in life. They found that people who are happier and less stressed in life were less likely to have social media or internet addictions. Now, when someone is addicted to something, they can go to great lengths to try to retrieve that substance. One of the molecules that's implicated in this pathway is a molecule called dopamine. Dopamine is known as the pleasure chemical, and it's made in the nucleus accumbens, which is located in the midbrain. So when people do something that gives them a sense of enjoyment or a sense of high, or maybe takes away some of the pain or discomfort in their life, that may be the dopamine signaling in the brain. And so dopamine from the midbrain goes to other parts of the brain that deals with like planning, organization, and movement. Somebody does something that they enjoy, it sends that dopamine signal. And then dopamine travels to this front of the part of the brain known as the prefrontal cortex that deals with planning, organization, decision making. And so they find that almost naturally or over time, they're going to try to do more or plan more or do more activities that will signal that dopamine rush in their brain because they want to feel good. They want to feel pleasure. They want to take away that pain. So they're going to do more activities that'll get them that addictive or that high feeling. So another study I looked at reviewed hundreds of full-time employees to see how their social media use affected their job performance. So people who use social media more were more likely to be burnt out by their jobs and have poor work-family balance. And people who reacted more on social media were also more likely to have conflicts in their family life and their work life. And they found that people who use social media more were less likely to be creative in their jobs. So I reviewed other scientific studies dating back to 10 to 15 years ago to see what it says about social media overuse. And it showed that overuse of social media was associated with low work performance, less healthy social relationships, sleep problems, low life satisfaction, anxiety, depression, and jealousy. So how much social media use is going to be too much? Well, that probably depends on a variety of things. There's a lot of good things social media can be used for, such as advertising, marketing, keeping connections with family and friends. But as you can see, much of social media use can impact one's life in a variety of ways. So it may be important to put some limitations on the social media usage.